I think the next thing I need to do is to look at pickup cavities on this before we move on to the tricky part of the controls. Yeah, I've actually printed off these PDF things, the front and the rear cavity areas, so hopefully it'll help when that time comes. Yeah, space is a bit of a premium, isn't it? So, but anyway, we'll start with the pickups and go from there. So let's just crack on. I've been designing a cavity cover using the PDF, so and as usual I'm going to cut it out of paper to start off with and see how it goes. So we have the control cavity template. Those corners, they'll get rounded out with the router, so that's why I've just left them. Because I'll be taking this and cutting it out of the wet wall. Anyway, let's get this out of the way. File. Right, got all the templates now. Cavity cover, recess, cavity, cavity cover. So that's good. This stuff's really good, this wet wall. Brilliant, brilliant templates. But do wear a mask if you're going to play with it, because it does stink and it's probably really toxic. It wouldn't surprise me. It's taken me all day to get around to getting them done, figuring them out. Just messed around with the laser, tweaking things. I've got a bin full of paper there from all the different tries. But we've got the holes in place, so it's going to be volume tone. Three-way switch is going to go up here somewhere, just like on a real Strandber, just like on a real guitar. Yes. Now, using the router like I did, upside down like a little mini table router. If you're going to copy that at all, it looks worse on camera than it does in real life. I've got to tell you that, because I've watched other people doing that and I've thought, whoa, you know. But doing it yourself, it's okay. But don't try and press your material into the blade. Just hold it down and gently push it into the blade. Just gently, not a lot of tension. Because if your piece of, while you're routing, if it slips, if it gets snags, it goes flying at your hands, you don't want to go and shove your fingers into that blade. Just let it go. So it's mostly just holding things down and just nibbling away carefully. Anyway, the rest of the parts should be here tomorrow or Thursday. We're on Tuesday, 17th, I believe. So I'm going to go and disappear in the house just now. I'll see you in a couple of days and you'll see me like in a flash. So see you in a minute. I've just been looking at this whole cavity thing. What I've done is I've laid the cover template on, drawn round that, then laid that on and drawn round it. And I've also got a line here that's 30 mils down from this line here to help me get this nice and straight with the cavity, you know, so that when you take the fire in there, you can see that the cavities are nice and clear. So that'll be there, jack socket coming in here, there's plenty of room for that as well. So I think we're good to go, really. I think we're good to start looking at this cavity. I forgot I'd trimmed it through the planer and there was a little high spot just here. So the router was hitting off. I'm like, what's going on here? It took me a minute to figure it out, but yeah. Anyway, as we were. there's no thread sitting out there for a knotting washer, so that's good. It's just over 6mm thick. Yeah, I'll have to put some, I'll probably put some super glue and stuff here. It's a bit chippy and stuff because it's onto the ebony. Right, well that's that part done. I can breathe now. Right, I'm going to do the jack socket next. I have this piece here which is big enough for a cavity cover, but I've got a new planer bit coming for the router sled, so I want to do that first and see how thick that ends up. But in the meantime, I've just got this sitting on a couple of bits of that wet wool stuff so the ends can stick out the bottom. Because I need to think about this jack socket and where I want it to actually sit. I think I want about here, but I kind of want I'm going to try and copy what Steinberg do and leave a bit up the edge here. If I go up to about 22ish or something, I could even go a bit wider, but I don't know. Say about 24, 23. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for about 23. Let's go and get a piece of stuff to practice on. I think I might try this router bit, see what kind of result I get. Yeah, it might do the trick, you know. Just stick this down on here. Just make sure, yeah, my line's in line. So just follow that line there and that line there. Stick that down there and just come in with this and scoop it out, because that it might work, it might not. I might need to go in and different router bit and flatten out on the bottom. I'm just wondering, I don't know if it'll get, you know, wide enough to do the job or not. I don't know. I'll guess it. Let's find out. I don't know if you can see that in there. Probably can't because of the light, but I've kind of drawn a mark. I've kind of used this line here and sort of measured about 20 down, and I'm hoping that'll do the trick. Oops, pulled tight. Poof. Oh, come here, thank you. I'm just going to lay that on there to try and help me keep it kind of in the right angle. Now I need to remember which way I'm going, that way. And keep it sort of like that if I can. And then, is that going right with that then? That's good with that. That's good with that. How we're looking? It's looking good that way. It's looking pretty good that way. It's not bad. It needs work still. And I do have an idea though. I won't tell you that. I'm not going to tell you what it is just now. But yeah, you can see it's, I don't know if you can see it in the camera. You see the copper, the gold, sorry, underneath the black rubber washer. So it's not quite sitting flat, but it's in the right area, I think. I think it should be okay there. I'll have to think about it. I might need to take some of this away here as well and tidy up this and stuff as well. Because you've got to be able to get hold of the jack lead in that as well. You need plenty of room for that. So I think what I might do, I'm not sure yet, I might sort of curve this or curve it this way or just do a sort of a jaunty angle or something. I'll have a think. Anyway, I'm going to have a think. Right, so one jack socket in, nuts sitting nice and flat there, plenty of room for the pots and everything, so that's great. All this, I've got to tidy up in here, and this can all be tweaked as well. It's what you like, you know. Easy Ozy, it's no big deal. So, yeah, happy days. So far, so good. Anyway, I'm going to leave this here because next up will be this. I mean, that's going to be a half an episode at least. Just getting this right. And really tidy, you know. But yeah, it's going to be lots and lots of little fiddly things to do still. You know, just ironing bits out smooth and tidying things up. Getting everything looking just... It's quite amazing shape of guitar. I must admit, that curve, that bottom curve just sits right on your thigh beautifully if you're sitting down. And having the lead out there, of course, it can come up here and over the strap button and things. It's quite an ingenious in a sense. They must put a lot of thought into the Strandberg. Yeah, and hopefully it shouldn't neck dive because it's got the strap buttons on the end of the horn up here. So I tend to find this sort of shape isn't generally a problem, you know, because the neck being pure ebony, it's quite heavy. I suppose some of my keener viewers will have noticed as well. Different drill. The other one packed up, and an absolute bargain on the DeWalt with 2 batteries and a charger. I was like, mine. So yeah, moving up in the world. Posh drill now. That's it. Just need more posh tools and they'll be made. I see on Instagram all the time these people with these, they've got really nice shops, you know, and they've got all the big, massive, high-end bandsaw and the sanding thicknesser, you know, and their router sled, it's all linear bearings and a fancy router and everything's just... But, you know, but that's just, I mean, you can do what you like in your little shed, though. Just a bit more effort, that's all. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to like, comment as usual. And I'll see you again really soon. Cheers.